I'm Laura Beck. I'm a junior designer at 72 and Sunny. Why I do it is because I wanted to find a platform where I was able to create work that I really love in a collaborative environment that would be seen by, thousands and millions of people. When I was at UCLA, I was a design media arts major. It's definitely impacted the work I'm doing right now. It's basically given me all the conceptual and technical tools to create the work that I do. I think it's a little bit weird because a lot of people that come from a design media arts background go into studio art, and so to go into commercial art more, I think that always comes into question is like, am I really an artist or am I just more of like a technical designer? But I see myself as an artist, yeah. I think a personal reason as to why I wanted to do more commercial art is just because I wanted to do creative problem solving through a more business-oriented aspect, and so I liked having not real life challenges, but these challenges that are brought on by like a business or a client, and then solving it in an artistic way that would be seen by like a mass audience, which I think is really cool. At UCLA, we never really had an advertising major, so it was a lot of just learning on my own. And one thing that is key to when you're entering advertising is having a book that shows not only your conceptual skills, so that could be any like personal art that you'd want to make, but having basically like a plans book or like a kind of a mini campaign that you create on your own. So taking something that's very tangible and can be real life, and you can take like a real life company and then build your own creative ideas off that. One like important thing is to look at other people's books. It kind of just basically gives you a glimpse into the competition and like what other people are creating, and also you like don't want to end up with the same idea that someone else did. You just like always want to double check that. I guess when I was looking at my work, I just wanted to make sure that everything like had a strong viewpoint, because it's so important in advertising to be able to talk about the work and the inspiration or whatever gave you the idea in the first place, because that's always the thing. Is like in advertising, you need to have your elevator pitch, and it can only last like 15 seconds, and you have to be able to explain something like really concisely and strongly. So always having like a strong viewpoint in your work and being able to explain it. I think just being in LA garners that kind of like creative energy and collaboration, and I think with the different majors at UCLA, I think everyone works together really well. Like whether you are a fine art, a WAC, or a DESMA major, I think there's a lot of opportunity for crossing over and working with people in different majors, which is cool. And that's how it is in LA. Like there's, even when you're working at a larger ad agency like this, we always partner with local artists or like local production houses, and it's good to work with people on really different scales in terms of like someone who's really famous or someone who's just up and coming, and you're kind of giving them that platform. I'm someone that just consumes so much information. Like I'm just always on my phone, which is a bad thing and a good thing. Yeah. But I've found so many interesting artists and people that I really aspire to be like just going on my Instagram feed. Basically, like social media has made the like potential for like collaborating so much more direct, which is really awesome. My UCLA connections are basically why I have this job right now, which is awesome. Through people that I met in the Bruin advertising and marketing team, and then also just through my department, there's several people that are professors in DESMA that held positions as art directors in advertising. So I knew that was something I can lean on them for. I feel like people that I've graduated with from DESMA last June, I think like half of us have jobs and then half of us don't. But again, it's the question of like whether you're going to be going into like something that's a little bit more commercial, so like you are expected to get like a full-time job, versus people that are more so creating their own artwork and working in a more freelance model. So yeah, I mean, does everyone have a full-time job? Not necessarily, but everyone's still creating work in some way or some form.